an interesting note, on October 13th, Reuters, the news outlet who ghostwrites for other news outlets, they released some statements on takeaway.com, and I'm going to read those out. And that is going to be in lieu of actually reviewing Grubhub's financials because, like I said, I'm not really too interested in this company. Everybody thought that they were going to do really well when the pandemic started. They said, "Oh, pandemic, no, so everybody's social distancing, everybody's locked indoors." Well, the stay-at-home orders have ended. They didn't last very long. People weren't really good at following them. So Grubhub and Uber Eats and all of them, they made some money, but they weren't even able to become profitable during the pandemic. And that's what really solidified my, I don't want to say hatred, but avoidance of food delivery services until they become profitable. Because if you couldn't make money in the pandemic when everybody's home, if you couldn't make a profit then, when are you going to make the profit? All right. So that's my cynical view of the company. But who knows? As we see more consolidation within the space, there will be clear winners and losers. But right now, there's just too many players. And grocery stores, they have their own food delivery. They have curbside delivery. The area is very saturated. And from what I understand, the employees don't get paid that much. The people who are actually driving the cars. And it seems like Grubhub and all these other companies aren't really taking that much money, but the money's going somewhere because food delivery can be expensive from my experiences at Airbnbs and more populated areas. Yeah, first time I tried it, we were in Florida, and I tried to get a DoorDash, I believe, and you order your food and everything looked normal until you get ready to pay, look at your total, look at your balance, and you see they tacked on an extra $20, $30 for, what you could generally get for about $5, maybe $10 tip if you call Pizza Hut directly or whoever. So, yeah, anyway. As of October 13th, Takeaway.com shares dip as U.S. growth stall CEO sees better quarter four. So they're expecting a better quarter four, but I don't believe them. You couldn't do, like I said, you couldn't do it in the pandemic. What makes me believe you now? Well, we're about to find out. So weaker than expected third quarter orders at Just Eat Takeaway, TKWY.AS. So that's their foreign ticker, Grub. Knocked shares in the online food delivery company on Wednesday, with orders in the United States growing just 3%. So they had 3% growth in quarter three, which all growth is good, but 3% isn't really dramatic growth. Shares in the company, which completed its $7.3 billion purchase of U.S. peer Grubhub in June, were down 4.4% to 62.11 euros. Taking losses this year to more than 30%. So this company is reporting a 30% loss on the year, from my understanding. And they said the transaction value was 28 to 30 billion euros, which is 32 to 35 billion dollars US. And that equals a total loss of 280 million to 380 million euros. They had an EBITDA loss of 190 million euros, and EBITDA is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. EBITDA. If I get me a pet, I'm going to name it EBITDA, just because I have trouble saying it, but I love the acronym. And that 190 million euro loss was for the first half, but it is said that it's expecting the numbers to improve in the second half. So we won't know if the numbers improve until they finish their fourth quarter. Third quarter gross transaction value, the common measure for e-commerce companies, increased by 6.8 billion euros or 21%. So over the last 9 months, the total was 20.9 billion euros. That's a whole lot of gibberish, but basically what they're saying is the company isn't doing well, but it's doing better. And that's where I'm at with this whole food delivery thing. Like I said, I don't think it's a sustainable model right now because it's not very profitable. It's convenient. These companies are really earning their salt. They're doing a lot of things, trying to experiment on how they're going to bring costs down and revenues up. So it should be interesting to watch these companies over the next couple of years.